Yes guys, it's FPL Guy here. How you guys doing? And welcome back to the channel. And if this is the first time you're clicking on one of my videos, then what's up? How you guys doing as well? And hope you guys enjoy this video and decide to stick around. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys my updated draft and all the changes I've made since my last video and why I've made them. And then once I've shown you my draft and given you guys some explanation to why I picked those players, we're going to have a little tinkering session as well at the end of the video, and I'll be showing you guys some different combination of players which may give you guys some ideas for your own teams. So if you're a regular viewer of the channel, then you probably already know about this giveaway. Feel free to skip this part of the video. However, if this is one of the first time you clicked on this video, you probably don't know about it, so let me explain. I currently have a giveaway going on where I'll be giving away anything worth up to £50 for 2 of you guys who enter the giveaway. So there's going to be 2 winners, and the way to enter is also going to be on screen right here. So you need to just subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and retweet the post about the giveaway, and you're going to be entered. The deadline for the entry is going to be on the 10th of August, and on that day I'll be uploading a video. It's completely free to enter and everybody is welcome, so definitely have a look and do get involved in this. And remember, you can't win if you do not enter, guys. Alright, so let's get into the part that you guys are all here for. So this is my current team, and I've still stuck with the 3-4-3 formation. So let's start off at the back, right? Initially I had Sanchez in goal, but I've changed him to backman. The only reason I've done that is because, I don't know, there's something in my mind telling me that Brighton aren't going to be keeping many clean sheets, and so he's going to be blanking majority of the weeks. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're going to be conceding. This could change again. I could go back to Sanchez, but for now I've gone for backman. And in terms of price, they're exactly the same, so I could just do a direct swap back to Sanchez if I wanted to. As for the 3 defenders, I've gone for Trent, White and COUFAL. Trent, he's been in all my drafts, literally all the teams that I've made, he's there. I don't think I'm going to go without him. It's going to be a big risk, and he's going to be getting a lot of points, definitely at the start. I can see it happening. So he's definitely in my team, as well as COUFAL. I do think at 5 million, he's a great option. His fixtures are also very nice. I'll be reading some stats about COUFAL as well just in a moment, which you guys may like. And completing the back 3, I've gone for White. So if he goes to Arsenal, which is looking very likely, then he's still a decent option at 4.5. Arsenal have decent fixtures. Only in game week 2 and 3, in which they play Chelsea and Manchester City, are going to be tough. Apart from that, they are likely to keep a few clean sheets, and at 4.5 million, White is a really nice pick. And on the bench for my remaining defenders, I have Fofana and Cody, mainly because of budget reasons. They're both 4.5. They both will start, and they're both pretty much nailed in every single game that they play. So that's the reason mainly that I have them. The other option at 4.5, which I was thinking about, was Ain't Nouri instead of Cody. The only reason I haven't done that is because I've taken a bit of risk elsewhere in my team, which I'll talk about in a moment. Hence, I don't want to also have a risk with Ain't Nouri, and maybe some games he doesn't start. With Cody, I know that he's going to be playing every minute, and hence I've gone for him. So I've got some stats which I really like about COUFAL. So in the second half of the season, again from game week 20 to 38, so I'm going to be comparing CRESSWELL and COUFAL. So CRESSWELL comes in at 5.5 and COUFAL is 5.0. So in terms of their big chances created, CRESSWELL created 9 and then COUFAL created 6. In terms of their chances created, CRESSWELL created 30 and COUFAL 23. So this is where it gets interesting. In terms of their shots and shots in the box, CRESSWELL had 9 shots and 2 of them were in the box. And COUFAL had 10 shots, of which 7 of them were in the box. You can see that CRESSWELL is going to be creating the majority of their chances, especially since he's on set pieces. Whereas COUFAL, he's given the license to get up the pitch, get even into the box and have some shots. In terms of their expected goal involvements, CRESSWELL is at 3.21, whereas COUFAL is 2.59. So CRESSWELL, I do think he'll overall, in terms of his attacking involvements, he will be a lot higher, but COUFAL definitely has the edge when it comes to scoring their goals. So let me know, is it worth the extra 0.5 to go to CRESSWELL, or is COUFAL good enough? Moving on to the midfield, this is where the big change happened. As you can probably tell, there's no Bruno anymore, and instead I've gone for Sancho. So let me just read all of them out for you. I've got Barnes, Salah, Sancho, Mahrez and Bissouma. The reason I downgraded from Bruno to Sancho is just because, as I mentioned in my previous video, although United do get a lot of penalties, they're not guaranteed, so we don't know how this season is going to go for them in terms of penalties. So I don't want to just get Bruno because he's on penalties. I know he's going to be creating a lot of chances for the team, and he will get goals and he will get assists, but in my opinion, I don't think he's going to be getting as many goals and assists as he done last year, and especially at 12 million, I don't think, this may backfire, but I don't think he's going to be absolutely essential, especially at the start of the season, where I just want to see how United fit all their new players in and how Ollie's going to construct the team. And as for Salah, he's been in every single one of my drafts, just like Trent. He's not going anywhere. And then we have Barnes and Mahrez. Now, Mahrez is the other slight rotation risk. I mean, every single player under Pep is going to be a rotation risk, but I do believe he should play 9 out of 10 games, and the fact that he's also on penalties just gives me that little bit of assurance that he is a decent option. At 9 million, he's not too badly priced. Now the other option is to go with Son at 10 million, and I did actually try and make a draft around having Salah, Sancho and Son, but the only reason I went for Mahrez over Son was because I'm not sure how well Son is going to perform when or if Kane does go. I do believe he'll be the key man in the Tottenham team when Kane goes, or if Kane goes. However, I don't know how well the team's going to perform overall. So I've also got some stats for Son from the first half of the previous season and then the second half. So from game week 1 to 19 and then 20 to 38. So I'll just read that out for you guys. So in terms of his shots in the box per 90 minutes, in the first half of the season he was getting about 1.47, which then dropped to 1.07 in the latter stage. And as for his big chances per 90, initially he was at 1.06, and this had a dramatic fall in the second half of the season, dropping to 0.28. So we can see that Son, he's not really performing at that level, especially in this year, and especially under a new manager and coming in at 10 million. I just want to see how he starts off the season before I get him. Now I've gone for Barnes at the moment. The other players I was considering for his spot was Bowen as well. I mean, both of these guys are similarly priced and also done really well when they were playing. Barnes was obviously out for a period of time last season due to an injury, so we didn't really get to see him towards the end of the season. And then while Iheanacho was playing, he was doing really well. So I just want to see how Leicester are going to be performing when, I mean, Vardy, Iheanacho, Barnes and Maddison will be playing together. So at the moment I've gone for him. I could easily swap him out for Bowen, and I think he's even 0.5 cheaper anyway, so that's not going to be really any problem there. And finally I have Basuma on the bench as the 5th midfielder. I've just gone for him because he's going to be nailed on. He's going to be playing 90 minutes every game, and you know, he'll be there at 4.5 million. He's a decent option for the bench. And then finally, our front three, we've gone for Calvert-Lewin, Antonio and Wilson. So the reason I've gone for these particular players is mainly because of their starting fixtures, and also because of one of the fixture charts that I showed you in one of my previous videos. Wilson in particular was very surprising because Newcastle, in terms of their attacking potential compared to their opposition's defensive potential, it ranked really highly for Newcastle. Hence I've gone for Wilson, and as a bonus he's also on penalties. As for Calvert-Lewin and Antonio, we know that Everton have really nice fixtures, and so I do believe Calvert-Lewin will be the main man, the centre point to all those goals that they do get. And finally we have Antonio, and you know the saying, Antonio if he's fit. Pretty much if he's fit, I think he'll be doing well. West Ham have nice fixtures to start it off with. You can also look at Watkins or Iheanacho at a similar price point. Alright, let's do some tinkering now. So this is the team that I just showed you, and so I know that Dean is a very popular pick, so if we wanted to fit him in, one way is to get rid of Barnes. So let's get in Dean first for Fofana. So let's write him in here. And then removing Barnes, we'll need to just downgrade him slightly to someone at 6 million. So the first name that really pops into my head, let's actually have a look and show you guys the potential options at 6 million. So we have 6 million. So the main player that I could see from this list is going to be Harrison and maybe Fornals, but I'm more leaning towards Harrison, even with the slightly trickier fixtures to start it off with. So we can plop in Harrison there, and that way you can get Dean. So that's a potential option there. Now I know a lot of people are actually liking Son even when Kane goes, because they think that he's going to be the main man, he's going to be the star of Spurs, and maybe he will be. And so let me just show you a team with Son in. So I could get rid of Mahrez because he's the slight rotation concern, and then instead of him we can get Son. So let me pop in Son. He's at 10 million, and now if I remove Calvert-Lewin to fit the budget at 7 million, there's not really any forward options. So let me just show you guys that. And as you can see, we only have like Wood, Adams, Benteke, so there's not really too many good options here. So the best one probably is going to be Welbeck, and at 6 million he's not too bad. And then I have 4 Brighton players because I have Steele as well, so I'll need to remove White. So let me just get any player to replace him at 4.5, because we can then go back to Barnes, because Barnes is 7 million. So let's just pop in Ayling for now and then get Barnes back in. So in this draft we actually have Dean, Trent, Salah, Son and Sancho. So this is a potential combination that you can go for if you wanted to get Salah and Son as well as Trent and Dean in one team. Okay, so maybe you're asking me, you want Salah, Son and also Bruno Fernandes in your team and Trent. Let's try to fit those guys in. So let's remove Sancho, because if you have Bruno then most likely you don't really have Sancho. So Fernandes, Son, Salah and Trent. These are the guys that we're fitting in this draft. So we'll probably need to remove Dean because he's at 5.5. We can actually just get Fofana. Any 4.5 will do for now. I'm just trying to fit it into the budget to give you guys an idea. You can really pick any 4.5 defender you like. So let's just bring Fofana in at 4.5. And then we're still down 1.5. Any forward under 6 million really becomes just a bench player. Welbeck, I think, is the only player at 6 million where he's actually going to play majority of the games. So if we want a 3 at the front, then it's going to be Welbeck, the cheapest player in the forwards. So we're going to have to remove Barnes in this case and replace him with someone at 5.5. So let's have a look at the potential 5.5 midfielder options that we have. So I guess at 5.5, the main 2 contenders will be Smith Rowe and Dallas. So as for now, I've gone for Smith Rowe just because of his nicer starting fixtures, apart from Chelsea and City obviously. So here's a team which you can think about with Trent, Salah, Son and Fernandes. The only reason I don't really like this draft is because I like playing a 3-4-3 and I want my front 3 players to be fairly strong players. And Wilson and Antonio are fine. I'd just like a player instead of Welbeck who's going to be more involved in goals and in a team which scores more goals overall. So just before we wrap up today's video, just a few things to point out. All the links to my socials will be in the description, so have a look at that. As well as that, the link to my mini league is also in the description, and if you prefer to use a code, that can be found at the top of the screen and in the description. So definitely do join in my mini league. And if you haven't already joined the giveaway, then definitely go do so. If you enjoyed today's video, then please drop a like on this video, it really helps the channel. And please subscribe to the channel as well, there's going to be plenty of videos to come all throughout the season. And let me know what you guys thought of my current team down in the comment section. And apart from that guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.